So people have been asking themselves whether or not they should be fearing AI. Will it replace humans in the eventual future? Is it smarter than the average human? Okay, maybe that's not such a good question because the answer is definitely yes, according to what I see on the internet. But anyway, what I decided to do was to find out whether or not ChatGPT is actually smarter than DemonView. So I've decided to ask ChatGPT what its predictions are for the GoPro Hero 13. We're going to take a look at the answers, I'm going to rate those answers, and we're going to find out whether or not it can predict the future. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the DemonView podcast. Things are going to get a little strange.
Do you want honest, to-the-point reviews, tech tips, and YouTube advice? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the DemonView podcast.
How are you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I do appreciate you tuning in, and you get a brand new podcast. And I swear it's not because I was just too lazy to shower, shave, and get in front of the camera. It's because I thought you deserved one. Yeah, I'm that type of friend. Anyway, we're going to be looking at ChatGPT today and whether or not it's better predicting the GoPro Hero 13 than I am. After all, this will answer a couple of questions such as, how accurate is ChatGPT? Is it smarter than the average human? And can it predict the future? So with that, let's take a look at what ChatGPT thinks 9 features of the upcoming GoPro 13 are likely to be. So let's start with number 1. So according to ChatGPT, the GoPro Hero 13 is going to have a brand new GP processor. It's going to have the GP4. Yeah, apparently ChatGPT reckons that GoPro are going to skip the GP3 processor and have a GP4 processor. I'm not sure what the thinking is behind that one, but yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a totally incorrect answer. It seems to have scraped this information from GSM Arena Pro, who apparently don't know crap about GoPros and that they're currently on the GP2 processor. So yeah, that would be a fail, and we'll have to just say that's a 0. Okay, prediction number 2 from ChatGPT, enhanced low-light performance. Now, it doesn't actually say why it would have enhanced low-light performance, such as a larger sensor or more advanced sensor. It's just saying, yeah, improved sensor technology. Now, that's a very middle-of-the-road kind of safe guess. Every GoPro has had like a small bump in resolution or image quality. Look at the Hero 12, same resolution as the Hero 11, but it did have the HDR video. Now, yeah, I think that ChatGPT just played it safe on that one. It doesn't really tell us anything, and I'm gonna have to rank that one, yeah, 5 for middle of the road. Prediction number 3, Hyper Smooth 6.0. Yeah, of course it's going to have improved Hyper Smooth. Every GoPro kind of really touts an improvement in Hyper Smooth. And, you know, the improvements may not even be noticeable. Hey, we decided to clean up the code and carry a decimal point that was bugging us before, and let's call it brand new Hyper Smooth. Yeah, again, ChatGPT is not telling us anything that we don't already know, so I think it's kind of failing so far. Prediction number 4, 5K video at 30 frames per second, 4K to 124 frames per second. Well, I think this is a little outdated because the GoPro Hero 10, 11, and 12 actually record a 5.3K video at 30 frames per second. Yeah, they do the 4K at 120 frames per second already. In fact, it was the Hero 9 that could only record in 5K. Yeah, so again, behind the times kind of details here, and that's a flat out 0 because you have not predicted anything new. Prediction number 5, enhanced battery life. The Hero 13 might see an improvement in battery life potentially through better power management and more efficient processing. Yeah, that actually is entirely possible if they don't change the battery and stick with the same Enduro battery. Technically, cleaning up the code for better power management and more efficient processing would increase battery life. I mean, that's kind of what happened with the Hero 12 with the firmware. It does actually do a better job at applying stabilization, how it processes stabilization even faster, therefore putting less kind of processing on the camera itself, therefore keeping temperatures low and increasing battery life. So again, a middle of the road answer. ChatGPT, you are failing me. Prediction number 6, a flip-up screen for vlogging. Now, that's something that we've seen on other cameras, and don't forget, the GoPro did have this kind of with the GoPro screen mod, whatever the hell it was called. And it wasn't particularly good. You'd plug in this screen into the media mod and it would disable the rear screen on the camera to give you a flip up screen that could face forward. The only thing is you could also flip it down and use it as the rear screen, but it wasn't touch screen when you did that. So you just had this kind of screen that really did nothing. So having a flip up screen, I don't know if they're going to go for another display mod. I think it was kind of expensive. It was late to the market and it kind of took functionality away from the camera. If they did do a display mod 2.0, the only reason you'd need it is if GoPro removed the front LCD from the camera. And I don't think there's any indications that ChatGPT has pulled this information from anywhere very clever. But yeah, I'm going to have to just give that another middle of the road answer, only because other cameras have it and GoPro have already done it. Yeah, give that a middle of the road answer. Prediction number 7, improved heat management. Now, yeah, overheating. I've proven this in a couple of videos that if you set your camera up properly and you know how to film, overheating is not a problem. The problem is that because GoPro are the #1 selling action camera in the world, a lot of people buy it who have no idea how to set up their camera, no idea how to film, and suddenly they all complain, oh, my camera overheated when it was filming at 240 frames per second as it was sitting on the table in my basement doing nothing. It's an action camera. It's supposed to be recording action. In which case there's air cooling to keep it cool. And if you're going to put your camera on a table in the basement, turn off stabilization, set your rear screen brightness to 10%, turn off hypersmooth, it's not needed. And oh, people, please stop saying, oh, well, why should I pay for all these features and then not be able to use them? Really annoying complaint. If your camera's sitting still on a table, you don't need hypersmooth. You are getting no advantage to using hypersmooth. Your camera's sitting still. In fact, you're actually damaging your picture because you're cropping in when the hypersmooth is applied and you're actually getting a lower resolution. Anyway, that little rant over. Improved heat management. Yeah, I think that's kind of already covered in the fact when they said enhanced battery life. Because, yeah, if it's got better power management and more efficient processing, yes, it's going to have less heat being generated. So I'm going to give that a big 0 as an answer. I don't think ChatGPT has told us anything new. Okay, now this is prediction number 8, and I actually think prediction number 8, ChatGPT might have actually nailed it. So here we go, prediction number 8, enhanced Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity. There may be upgrades to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity, allowing for faster or more stable connections, blah, blah, blah. That's not the part I'm interested in. What I'm interested in here is enhanced Bluetooth. I think that GoPro could improve the Bluetooth quality when connecting to Bluetooth headsets. Other cameras can do this. I think that's the next step for GoPro. Remember, they like to introduce these kind of like little progressions from camera to camera, and I think improving the audio from Bluetooth from the Hero 12 to the Hero 13 is definitely on the table. As for Wi-Fi connectivity, I think they could upgrade the Wi-Fi to maybe support Wi-Fi 6 to have better, quicker transfer speeds. And I think that's something that's kind of definitely on the cards. I mean, remember what GoPro said? It will be a significantly enhanced camera. And that doesn't say massive hardware changes. It just means we're going to improve the camera that we already have. So Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, those are two things that they could probably introduce, and you know, for a low cost without really having to do much with the form factor, batteries, or anything like that. So yeah, I think ChatGPT nails the answer there, and I'm going to give that a 10. Prediction number 9, durability and waterproofing. The Hero 13 is likely to maintain GoPro's high standards, waterproof, blah, 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 33 feet. Okay, that's not really a prediction. That's just kind of like repeating exactly what GoPros have been doing since the first waterproof GoPro. So yeah, prediction number 9, not really telling us anything new, and that's a big fat fail. So there you have it, folks. ChatGPT's predictions about the GoPro Hero 13, 9 points of about which maybe 3 were valid and only 2 were possibly accurate. That's what I'm going to say. I don't think I'm going to be threatened by ChatGPT anytime soon, but hey, you let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know whether you think ChatGPT is capable of replacing the DemonView. And if you do think that's possible, just keep it to yourself, because I don't need my feelings hurt. So folks, thanks for listening, and I really do appreciate you tuning in, and hopefully you've found this podcast to be worth listening to. And yeah, hopefully we'll have some information about the GoPro Hero 13 soon. I really do expect the first leaks to either come the second last week of August or the last week of August, and then we should hopefully see a teaser trailer from GoPro the first week of September, and then the actual trailer launch to come the second week of September, I should say. With like I said, I think the sales will always start on a Thursday, and the reason for that is so that GoPro know that the very first minute that the GoPro is going to become released on their website, people will be putting in orders immediately. And I think what they usually seem to do in the past is release it on a Thursday. That way they can say, right, nobody met the order cutoff time, so we have Thursday to process it, we have Friday to process it, and then the weekend people will be working overtime processing those orders. But as we know, GoPro officially don't ship anything on the weekends. So they'll have then Monday evening for your order to get pickup from UPS, and then 2 days for it to ship to your location. So yep, if you order on a Thursday, you will get your camera by the following Wednesday. That's my prediction there. It seems to be what happens in the past. And by the way, don't pay for express shipping. It doesn't do anything. You just give away money for free. I learned that the hard way. So that's my own personal advice for you there, but you do whatever the heck you want. So until next time, cheerio.
Do you want honest to the point reviews, tech tips, and YouTube advice? Then sit back, relax, and enjoy. This is the DemonView podcast.